Ladies and gentlemen, I'm simply reading from reputable sources abiding by YouTube policies. NBC News, Secret Service says it's aware of alleged Hunter iCloud hack, and National Review. Secret Service aware of Hunter's iPhone leak. Snopes, Hunter's iCloud account allegedly hacked by 4chan user. Then you have Vice, alleged Hunter leak shows iCloud can be iPhone Security's weak link. And Yahoo News, Secret Service response to graphic Hunter photos. Let's read that one. That's actually a National Review article. The Secret Service on Monday said that it is aware of reports that the contents of Hunter's iCloud account were hacked over the weekend, exposing alleged text messages, pictures, and videos of the president's son doing, narcotics and engaging in other salacious and likely illegal activities. Of course, there's nothing to see here. Could you imagine if Eric Trump or Donald Trump Jr., they would be salivating? Notice that when you had a CNN host and a legal correspondent or legal expert expose himself on a Zoom meeting, he was then just, he just returned to work. It's all good. The left is full of people who should never be condemning anyone else. The glass houses that exist on the left, it's unbelievable. Anyway, 4chan user claimed they hacked a Hunter's phone late Saturday night, posting pictures on the website. Okay. According to the Washington Examiner, many of the posts were taken down by the website. The Secret Service said they are aware of the social media posts and claims about Hunter, but are not in a position to make public comments on potential investigative actions. One video purports to show Hunter measuring the amount of a certain narcotic he had while on conversation with a woman who was paid to perform a service with him. So let's just put it that way. Another alleged video shows Hunter going down a water slide naked, and then text messages revealed show Hunter claiming that President Joe Biden was in possession of 5 firearms in 2019, despite campaigning against that, the Second Amendment. Let's put it that way. Many of the files posted were already found on Hunter's abandoned laptop via the iPhone. Okay, so former Secret Service agent and cyber forensic expert previously told the outlet that contents of the iPhone are authentic. The abandoned laptop also previously revealed that the president knew about his son's business dealings in China, despite repeatedly claiming that he had never spoken to him about his son's overseas dealings. Joe Biden left a voicemail. So where's the Washington Post with the running tally of Joe's lies? This is actually more important. This is a greater lie and more important or more relevant to national security than anything President Trump allegedly lied about in the 40,000 lies the Washington Post tallied, which 25% of which are overtly true statements, according to CBS News, one CBS News article. And so you have one journalist that looked at the 40,000 lies, and they found out about 20 to 25% are Trump actually telling the truth. And then another 20% or so have to do with semantics and hyperbole, but there's a good amount of truth in what he's saying. And then the rest of the lies are crowd size. Oh, wow, Trump lied about his crowd size. Oh, okay, Joe lied about business deals where he's forcing out a prosecutor and he's doing other things because his son was getting paid, because Hunter was getting paid millions by a company. And then the email shows the company asking Hunter how you can use your influence on the company's behalf. By the way, hit subscribe to this channel, ladies and gentlemen. I will have a live stream tonight at around 9 p.m. Pacific. So this is very interesting. We'll talk about this during the live stream tonight at around 9 p.m. Pacific. I should have a live stream. There's a chance that I might not have it, but I should have it. And then also subscribe, ladies and gentlemen, to the Nuclear Confrontation and Stock Market Crash channel. New York is putting out a public service announcement on a potential nuclear attack. So The adults are in charge. The adults, Hunter, Joe, all the adults, Andrew Cuomo, all the adults are in charge. Not me and Trump. We had only a functioning society with a growing economy and a great foreign policy with Trump. But his tweets were mean, so the entire system melted down. Now we have potential nuclear annihilation, recession, oil prices, interest rates going up. Inflation 8 to 9%. It'll stay that way, unfortunately. Or probably get worse. Definitely subscribe to the Bitcoin 10K, oil prices 150 recession channel. Bitcoin will unfortunately get to 10,000 or below. I haven't been doing work on that channel, but I will. I will very soon. But definitely the nuclear confrontation channel. I have a segment on the New York PSA. It's if it wasn't so frightening, it would be hilarious. But here, the adults are in charge. Don't worry. Joe left a voicemail on Hunter's phone after a New York Times released a story in 2018 about the business dealings with Chinese oil giant China Energy Company Limited. The Daily Mail first reported, and this is what Joe said. Hey, pal, it's Dad. It's 8:15 Wednesday night. If you get a chance, just give me a call. Nothing urgent. I just want to talk to you. I thought the article released online, it's going to be printed tomorrow in the Times, was good. I think you're clear. That's what he says. And anyway, if you get a chance, give me a call. Love you. So, he could have just simply said, Joe could have simply said, yeah, you know what? We're making money, and Hunter's making money through his family name. And the emails prove that. He can't say that, but that's what, and the difference is that they say, well, the Trumps did the same thing. No, they didn't. There was no official action from Donald Trump because he was, doing something on behalf of his kids. Okay, doing something on behalf of Eric Trump. There was official action. But Joe forced out a prosecutor. Now, you could say it was because the prosecutor wasn't doing his job. Well, then that's the responsibility of the country. See, the president of that country is being invaded now under Biden's watch, stated categorically Trump never pressured him, but Democrats still impeached him for pressuring that leader. Okay, then you have Joe forcing out a prosecutor that coincidentally, according to Rudy Giuliani and others, was going to investigate the same company that was paying Hunter hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars a year. Okay, or hundreds of thousands, over $1 million a year. Okay, so you have a problem. That's called not just quid pro quo, pay-to-play schemes. You're utilizing the United States government to enrich yourself, and you're giving preferential treatment, or you're giving access to the United States government, or you're trading money for beneficial treatment by U.S. government officials, from U.S. government officials. That's against the law. That's a huge obstacle to national security. You can't do that. My God almighty, how hard is that to understand? You have emails, voicemails, 150 banking transactions. You have 150 banking transactions, financial transactions deemed suspicious. My God, how difficult is it for Democrats to understand there's no comparison with Trump? Trump didn't try to overthrow democracy, no matter how many times Cassidy Hutchinson said he threw his dinner at the wall. My God. They get caught red-handed. The man is naked with holding firearms and narcotics and everything, and it's okay. It's like you have Hunter who is trading his family name for money, but that's not necessarily the biggest issue. The biggest issue, because if you work let's say you're related to Donald Trump and you're in real estate, okay, well that might help you. But if you're related to the vice president and the vice president alters U.S. foreign policy because you happen to work for an oil and gas company that's paying you $1 million a year, or you're doing business with a Chinese energy company and the Democratic Party, for example, their policies on many topics we can't talk about align with China's policies, well, then that might be an issue. Okay? They kept saying that Trump changed the Republican platform towards the Kremlin, or so what? So did President Obama. President Obama changed. President Obama wanted a reset with that country. So Trump can't have a reset? So that's how it works? But anyway, you have, not only 150 bank transactions, financial transactions that were deemed suspicious by banks, but you have emails asking for help or support or preferential treatment or advice or influence on the company's behalf, and then you have a flow of money into Hunter's account or James or Joe's, and then the beneficial treatment taking place. Forcing out the prosecutors, one example. But the same thing happened with Bill and Hillary's foundation. That's why countries and billionaires give money to Hunter and to James and to Joe and to Bill and Hillary. They don't do so because these Democrats possess such wisdom and knowledge. They do so because they're getting something in return. How difficult is that to understand, my God almighty? I mean, the DNC emails forced Debbie Wasserman Schultz to resign, that they cheated Bernie Sanders, so we know that. Every time there's an email or a voicemail or a text message or a video, it's always incriminating. The true nature of who they are is an incriminating thing. Where are Trump's voicemails? Give me an email from Trump saying that he's committing an illegal act like Hunter. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe to this channel right now. Hit subscribe to the Nuclear Confrontation channel. Very important segment. I mean, New York is bracing for, which is exactly what I've been saying. You know, our foreign policy is a catastrophe right now. And that's why the moral imperative was to vote for Trump. But now you have the adults in the room. Look at the adults, Hunter and Joe and Andrew Cuomo, all the wonderful adults in the room. Bill Clinton, give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe to this channel, the Nuclear Confrontation channel and Stock Market Crash channel. The Nuclear Confrontation and Stock Market Crash channel, and also the Bitcoin 10K, oil prices 150, all uplifting and recession channel. Uplifting. I should have a live stream tonight. Thanks, everybody.